Being double teamed happens when you're on the defensive line. Deal with it.
I'm a 49er. I bleed red and gold. I've been faithful since I was 2 years old. We bout to score quick and count another ring. Being a 49er mean I'm a 49er.
49er faithful, it is I, Philmo Trev, coming to you live with a new video. Be sure to subscribe, like, do all the things. But we're going to get right into it. Mykel Williams had in my opinion, a bad game. Why? Because he was invisible. Why? Because he did not do anything. Why? Because someone out there decided to make a chart, a stat, that in football world, and when I say football world, I'm talking about people that have actually played the game. It's not a real stat. And before I show you this stat, I want you to be very clear. If you have not played football, you really can't, you can have an opinion, but you can't make it a determining factor for how football players think. And it is frustrating and it's alarming that some of you out there create these weird statistical data stats. Mykel Williams was double teamed the most week 1 in the NFL. Let me say that one more time. He was double teamed the most out of all players on defense. And some 49er fans are running with this information and saying, oh, this is the reason why he wasn't productive. He was double teamed the whole game. And he couldn't do nothing because what do you do? Give between two people. I'm just here to tell y'all, as a retired football player that played Pop Warner, high school, college, professionally, it's not a real stat. It's not something you could tip your hat on and show to your mom and be like, look, mom, the reason why I didn't play good is because I had 2 people on me the whole game. My mom would have said, so what? So what? When you deal with adversity, do you be average or do you go through it? My mom would have told me that. And if we're going to hold Mykel to this type of a standard because he's 20 or 21 years old, we're going to have a long 4 years with this guy. A long 4 years. And that's just being honest. A long 4 years. He was double team. Split the double team, make a play. And the reason why I could talk about this is because I played the position that he plays. Yes, I played the position that he played. And I think I did quite good. I believe I did quite well. I busted my ass at that position. He was just a lot better, and he made it all the way to a contract. Mykel Williams is going to be fine, y'all. He's going to be great. He's going to be grand, but we have to have patience. But bringing up these bullcrap stats does not help the argument on what type of player he's going to be. So please, for the rest of the season, I don't want to hear no more stats about him being double teamed. I don't want to hear no more stats about what he has to go against. I don't want to hear no more stats or anything trauma like that about Mykel Williams. Mykel Williams is going to be a phenomenal player. He's going to be able to do exactly what he needs to do. But no more of these bullcrap stats about him being double teamed. No more stats about him having to work that much harder than everyone else. Offensive defensive line is 4-on-5. Someone has to get double teamed. It just happened to be him this week. So let's stay patient. Let's stay calm. Let's focus on week 2. And I think he's going to have more of a phenomenal game. And I believe this should be the breakout game for Mykel Williams. The offensive line for the Saints is average, below average, mid. He should get his first sack of the season, of his career. It's Spencer Rattler he's going against. He's not going against that good of a quarterback. So, I'm looking forward to it. I think the 49er faithful should watch him carefully. Don't just watch the box stats of him, but just really watch how he plays. Is he agility? Does he move well? Is he stagnant? Is he too high? These are all the things that we should be paying attention to. I believe that there's now a new magnifying glass on him. He knows it. We know it. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with him. I think he's going to be a great kid. I got to be honest with you. I think he's going to be a phenomenal defensive lineman. But remember, he's not a defensive end. Even if they put him at defensive end, he's not a defensive end. He is a 3 technique. And I'm going to view him like a 3 technique until I see him make plays at defensive end. That's the way I was raised. That's the way I was taught. My coach used to tell me, you want to play defensive end? You want to be called defensive end? Make plays like a defensive end. And not just like dink and dime, run to the sideline type of plays. But no, become a star at defensive end. That's a real defensive end. But until then, you are a 3 technique. And I'm going to hold you accountable as a 3 technique. And it just so happens 3 techniques get double teamed the most. So, split it, deal with it. That is my time. Do me a favor. If this is your first time watching me, please subscribe to The Faithful Talk. Give me a thumbs up, ring the bell, do all the things. It helps the algorithm. And remember, at 49,000 subscribers, I will be getting the Faithful Talk tattoo. I'm looking forward to it, but also not looking forward to the fame. But I'll do it for the Faithful Talk. I love y'all. And until next time, keep the faith alive. 49er Faithful. Week 2, we play the New Orleans Saints. Let's get it done.